Hello, Year 7, and welcome to the second lesson in your life processes topic. This lesson is entitled, How Do We Get Our Energy? What I would like you to do first is that do it now there. Okay, there are 5 questions. That purple one is linking back to a topic we did right at the beginning. If you don't know the answer to that, no problem. Okay, so while I go through the questions, what I need you to do is pause the screen just now, write the learning question, and answer those questions. After your pause, what you should have done is written the learning question, the title for the Do It Now, and start to answer the questions. Question 1, which life process gets rid of waste from the body? Okay, so that will be excretion, and you should have put in a full sentence, excretion gets rid of waste from the body. Number 2, which life process has to be carried out to produce offspring or babies? Okay, plants do this as well and make new plants. This is called reproduction. Okay, so then you would have said reproduction is the life process which produces offspring. The M in Mrs. Nerg stands for movement. Okay, so everything does move, all things that live in life processes, even cells, move. And the N stands for nutrition. So you would say the N stands for nutrition in the acronym. That means the shortened form, Mrs. Nerg. Where does respiration happen? Now, respiration is what we're learning about today. It's how our body gets our energy. Okay, so that links back into our purple question. And respiration actually happens in every single cell in our bodies. So it's what gives us the energy to move our fingertips just now. Okay, and that's respiration is happening in your fingertips. Okay, it's how your body is changing the oxygen you breathe and some stored glucose that you've had from your breakfast or lunch into energy. Okay. How we will learn today about respiration includes a little spider diagram. I will go through some definitions with you, and then in that carousel part, the third part, there's a couple of tasks for you to do, and then a leveled challenge so you can really push yourselves, and then finishing off with our exit ticket. To make it a bit more fun for you today, I have got a video, okay? And the first task we're going to start off with is a spider diagram. So, pause the video, draw this onto your page. Why do you think we need energy? And 30 seconds, okay? Write down as many as you can. And after 30 seconds, you will have written down some ideas. You might have put, we need energy to talk, to breathe, to grow, to move about, to play football, to anything, to watch telly. You actually need energy just to be alive. So anything that you've got around your spider diagram is a good idea, and we actually need energy in all parts of our body, and all parts of our body respire. Respiration is a very important process, okay? What happens is plants and animals respire, and they take in sugar in the form of glucose. Don't worry, I'll go through and spell this for you. Glucose, and it reacts with oxygen, and our bodies release energy. So the man sprinting on the right just there is releasing energy. He's probably had a lot of carbohydrates and pastas, okay? And he's got his breathing down to a really, he's got his breathing, so he's got his pastas, his glucose, he's got his breathing, his oxygen coming in, and then he's letting out the form of energy in a sprint. The waste products and the products, what's produced from this chemical reaction, will be carbon dioxide, which can be breathed out, and water, which can pass out the body in a number of ways. Okay, so as I said, animals and plants do carry out respiration, and this is one of the key things that we'll need to know up to GCSE. Okay, if you want to pause the video and make any notes, you can, or I recommend that you write this word equation. So anything in a red box, you write, pause the video, write it all down, and they're labelled up reactants, so the things that react, the things we need, and the things that are produced, okay? You need to write this down and pause the video, okay? If you want to, there are 3 extension questions there. However, I've got a number of tasks for you to do, and you don't necessarily need to do those extension questions just now. Now you've written that down and you know that respiration is glucose plus oxygen as a reaction releasing energy into your body and carbon dioxide and water being released, we're going to watch a video on respiration. During this time, if you want to make any notes, that's fine, but if you just want to watch, please do that. So year 7, you would have seen from that video that respiration, as they said, is carried out by plants and animals and is this word equation just there. In addition to the products on the right hand side, so carbon dioxide and water being produced, there is energy, which as I said, gives you the energy to write, move around, talk, chat, and it gives plants the energy to carry out their life processes, which we will have learnt about in a subsequent video. And those, Mrs. Nerg will help you to remember them. The first task that I would like you to do, is to answer these questions onto your page, okay? The key part that you will have put down, so number 1, was the red box that we just did. Pause the video and answer these questions. In answer to these questions, you should have the red box. So glucose plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide and water. You will have also put this releases energy. Number 2, glucose can be known as sugar. What gas do you exhale? So the gas that's exhaled is carbon dioxide, and which gas do we need and use? The gas we need and use is oxygen. You will have put respiration happens in every single cell. Now, give yourself a mark out of 5. If you didn't get the purple one, don't worry. And what we'll do is go on and do a little bit more practice. Task 2. This is a copy and complete, so you will need to freeze the screen. If you're a very slow writer, you could just write the missing words in order. Pause the video, and what we'll do is go through it all together. Okay. Because you didn't do a practical, I will go ahead and give you some of the answers here. I'm pretty sure you've got this one. Respiration occurs, which means happens, in the cells in our bodies. Our bodies get rid of the products, new chemicals that are made through breathing. I tested for carbon dioxide with, now this is an important chemical test, it's lime water. You won't have seen lime water, but lime water goes milky, okay, when there's presence of carbon dioxide. And when we're back in the lab, what you can do is blow out through a straw into this lime water, and you can see the carbon dioxide you breathe out turns lime water milky. The next missing word, I tested for water vapor using a mirror. So in addition to that, we would breathe onto a mirror and water vapor would form. The water vapor condensed onto the cold mirror, okay? And that's linking back to some of our particle theory that we did and some of our other lessons where we know that steam, as water is a gas, condenses back to a liquid. Right. Now that we've done all that practice, there's a hinge question for you to do. What are the products of respiration? And you'd go through and choose which one you think it is. So you'd write down the correct answer. If you don't have time, you can pause just now, but the answers are flashing up on the screen. If you got that right, you can go ahead and do the gold task. If you found it a little bit tricky, you can do the silver task. And if you just need some more practice, you can do the bronze. Onto the screen just here are the tasks that I would like you to do. Bronze is on the left just there, silver's in the middle, and gold is on the right. This is your choice, how much you'd like to stretch and challenge yourself. Pause the screen and choose a task that's suitable for you. Well done, Year 7. I assume that task took you about 15 to 20 minutes, and that will have been the main majority of your learning and practice today. I'm going to go through the silver ones with you. So the word equation, glucose plus oxygen releases carbon dioxide and water. Why is it important that we can breathe? Okay, it's important that we can breathe because oxygen is required for respiration, which provides the energy for all of the life processes. How do our bodies obtain glucose? So that's through our food. Obtain means to get. And what would happen if we had a diet free from glucose? And we'd probably be very tired. Our bodies would have to work a lot harder to get energy from the proteins, okay? And it wouldn't really be very healthy. Finally, we've got an exit ticket. 3 of those are true and false, so it's only 3 little things to write down, and I'd like you to answer these questions. Pause the video. How many products are there in respiration? There are 2. These are carbon dioxide and water. What happens to lime water when carbon dioxide is present? Okay, you can put it goes milky or cloudy. Milky or cloudy. Lime water goes milky or cloudy when there is carbon dioxide, CO2. Water is a reactant of respiration, something that reacts. That's false. It's a product. Water vapor is found in our breath. That is true. And respiration releases energy from food. That's true, okay? So the energy we eat in the form of glucose is released through respiration. Give yourself a mark out of 5 and well done for today's video.